Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video I want to talk about World of Final Fantasy. You know, with all the Final Fantasy 15 news and Final Fantasy 7 Remake still being a hot topic, I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of forgot about World of Final Fantasy altogether. And to be honest, I'm surprised. This is a game that I actually saw at E3 last year, and I'm looking forward to it quite a bit. Now, for those who may not know or remember World of Final Fantasy, it's a turn-based RPG that's going to be hitting the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita sometime, we don't know. The release date's completely unknown at this point, but it looks to make use of cameos of classic summons, characters from all the Final Fantasy locations, while telling its own story. Now, I first would like to also shout out NovaCrystallis.com. They have consolidated a lot of this information. They are pretty much my go-to website when it comes to a lot of Final Fantasy related news, so I love shouting them out whenever I can. It's a great website. I highly recommend checking it out if you don't already. So, World of Final Fantasy, how does the game work? What are the battle systems? What are these mirages that you're seeing bolded across the page? Well, like I said, it's a turn-based RPG, and you have two party members. Mirages are actually additional party members that you can put either below or above, basically creating a tower of enemies, or a tower of allies, I should say, that you can use special attacks with. So, think of it like Pokemon, almost, where you have to capture them under certain conditions. They start glowing, and then you can capture them, and then you can level them on your side to well, level them up. So I like to say Pokemon, but a lot of people have said that a lot of the systems we're going to see here, sort of like a combination of Pokemon and Digimon Cyber Sleuth, which did phenomenally, so a lot of people are pretty excited based on what they've seen here. So basically, you get Mirages, you level them up, you get skill points, and you can basically increase their skills with these little Mirage boards, as they're called. Now, there's a bunch of different pictures here that you can see some combinations of. So, I mean, you could see really right here what I mean by they create towers. You can see that, for example, the guy on the right, which, by the way, the main character does actually kind of look like Cloud. So, it's a male and a female main character. So, he's on top of an Ahriman, and he has a baby chocobo on his head. Whereas the female character, and I can't remember their names right now, my apologies. Let's see. Is on a Magitech armor with, I can't even see what that is above her head. I mean, you can see it on the list right there, but I can't tell what that is. It also says right here, apparently, that it is slated for a 2016 release, so we can expect this later this year. You can also see him on back of a Fenrir. You can see some of this. I like how they look when they're not chibis. Yeah, see, that's why I said he kind of looks like Cloud and he's a chibi, but that's how the character actually looks. Then you can see right here the way it works, gaining experience points on different Mirages, how they're going to work. You can see there's a lot of Mirages present in the fight right here. Now, scrolling down a little bit more, they announced some new Mirages as well as classifying the Mirages. So there are 4 different size Mirages: small, medium, large, and mega. Mega usually reserved for things like super bosses or summons, eidolons, primals, whatever you want to call them. So there's some new Mirages here that were shown in pictures, and we have Ultima Weapon, Leviathan, Adamantomai, as opposed to Adamantoise, Sea Snake, which is a small, Red Dragon, which is a large, and a Taimai, which is a small. I'm assuming it's an Adamantomai, and this is the Tamai. Yeah, a small version of the Adamantoise. Although small, this Tamai is refined fellow that uses its shell to activate cover. So we can get a few more screenshots of those. You can see the Adamantomai right here. Let me make sure that that's showing well in the picture. We can see some of the other uses of the systems right there. You can see, wow, that's pretty cool looking. Alright, we've got the Blizzard spell hitting a bunch of enemies. We can see them on back of the Leviathan. You can see them on back of the Ultima Weapon. And then it goes back to the Adamantomai. Alright. Then we have a few abilities that they wanted to go over. For example, let's see, your repertoire of trusty Mirage friends also have a plethora of helpful abilities that you can use out in the field. So even while you're actually exploring the world itself. For example, whenever you have a Mirage that's on trotting, they can possibly find useful items. Rumbling, strong Mirages can push obstacles out of the way. This is sounding very familiar to HMs for a lot of people when it comes to Pokemon. Rumbling, of course, resembling strength. Burning, blaze through a thick forest foliage with fire magic. These are ways to get through open world obstacles. So a lot of people are absolutely going to recognize these systems from things like Pokemon. Now let's see. We have a few other screenshots right here. We have ones of the mini map. We have, what else do we have? We have, this area looks familiar. Wait a minute. No, is that the area from 13? No, it's probably just an original area. We got one that's burning away foliage. We got them icing over lava paths so they can walk over it. We got one, what looks like disabling a door. Hey, look, one of them found treasure. So you can see all the different things that you can actually do when it comes to World of Final Fantasy. Don't know why I had a delay right there. I had to really think about what I wanted to say for some reason. They also have cameos from old school Final Fantasy games. The heroes make appearances. Squall, Refia, and Cid were just added to that list. In the trailers, we've seen Lightning, we've seen Cloud, we've seen a few other characters. I mean, you can see more of them right here. Now, I know a lot of people are probably thinking about the chibi. Yep, there's Cloud. See, it's so weird. They have the Kingdom Hearts style art right here, and then they have the chibi art, and then the main characters turned into chibis, and I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how the two art styles mix and if they mix well. Just because it's to me strange that they have such a difference. If anything, I expected it to be full chibi, but I mean it's nice I guess for certain cinematic things. It's definitely going to be better to have them in that full blown mode. It's hard to take the chibi seriously sometimes. Also, legendary locales. These are just new areas where you can go. The protagonists have the home world of the 9 Woodshill, but once they start going to different areas from the Final Fantasy franchise, I mean, we have Cornelia, we have Balam, we have the Ancient Library, so they really are trying to, you know, kind of hit you in the feels with this game. I mean, we can see a few of these areas right here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is going to be good. Let's see. We have Balam. There we go. Yep. All right. The Ancient Library. Yeah. Oh, wow. So we're going to be able to explore those areas and more. And I just wanted to share information about this since, like I said, with all the Final Fantasy 15 hype, I feel like this game got kind of forgotten. And this game also comes out this year. I know a lot of you are itching for a new turn-based RPG. So if you can get past the chibi art, which I know some people have criticized heavily, then you're probably looking at a pretty solid overall RPG that you can enjoy. So anyway, let me know what you think about World of Final Fantasy and some of these systems that you're seeing in place. Are you excited for World of Final Fantasy? And, well, are you going to pick it up on the PS4 or the Vita? Let me know in the comment section of the video below. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more coverage on everything Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy 14, this, 15, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video, and until then, take care.